Hi everyone, Rob Hunden here, CEO of Hunden Partners, and today I'm simply going to tell you about who Hunden Partners is and why we exist. So first off, Hunden Partners is the global advisor for transformative placemaking and destination real estate projects. And that involves so many different aspects of planning, study, execution, and placekeeping. So it's not just about real estate, it's about how we go about making a better version of our places versus today, so that tomorrow you have a better place for people to live, work, play, and enjoy and visit, and increase that economic vitality of your place. A place that you love to share with others, a place that is a great place for people to move to expand their businesses to, and to visit and spend time and money. And so when we do those things right, we make a huge difference. We can leave a legacy. Who are our clients? Our clients are cities, counties, states, authorities, mayors, city managers, destination management organizations, economic development organizations, private sector developers, from small all the way to the biggest ones out there. If you've heard of them, we've worked for them. Major leagues, minor leagues, youth sports, retailers, restaurateurs, entertainment, all the big management companies, all the big promoters, everybody that's involved in placemaking in some way, we work with to ensure that they're going through the process right. Our places help define who we are. They make us feel good or not about the place that we spend most of our time. When I was growing up, my place wasn't so fantastic, but it had a vision. I grew up in suburban Indianapolis, and our place, Indianapolis and our suburb, they both had visions for who they wanted to be when they grew up. And they wrapped their economic and tourism development strategies around sports, conventions, events, and placemaking. And I got to see my place become a better place that went from India no place to India someplace, that's now hosted more Final Fours than anybody else, has hosted the Super Bowl, has one of the top 15 convention center in the country, has more headquarter hotels and connected walkable rooms to its convention center than any other city, I think, in the world, but certainly in the country, has a great walkable downtown, has great mixed-use projects, and all of these other things that have come along with it: sports, entertainment, retail, restaurant, residential, over 40,000 downtown residents when it used to have just a few thousand. So I have seen places transform. And when I got to be a part of that in my professional career, I was like blown away at how great leadership and visionary, creative placemaking, with the right counsel, the right advice, creative thinking, stick-to-itiveness, ability to do the tough stuff, and collaboration and alignment among all the partners led to these game-changing projects and processes that led to these great outcomes. And so I said, I want to do this everywhere. I don't need to be a real estate developer. I am a mega real estate developer for entire cities, regions, and states. And so I moved to Chicago in 1998, 27 years ago, worked in commercial real estate, worked in finance, worked in consulting, and then about 20 years ago, in 2006, started Hunden Partners with the vision of replicating and advancing on those same things that allowed my hometown to become a better place, a better version of itself than it used to be. Because there are a lot of places struggling out there, and frankly, most people who are in the position of being their chief placemaking officers have no earthly idea how to do it. They don't understand real estate, they don't understand finance, they don't understand incentives, they don't understand legal, they don't understand feasibility, they don't understand a lot of things. It's not their fault. They got into these positions for other reasons oftentimes. They wanted to better their place or think they had a better vision or whatever, but they simply don't know the language. They don't know how it works. And our job is to Sherpa you, guide you, coach you, bring you to the finish line for great transformative projects. So how do we do that? We do that by doing something no other company has been able to do. And that is put together a collection, a battalion, a force, an army of experts, all the way from the lowest analysts, who are brilliant, by the way, which again, we have a great battalion of those folks, all the way up to mid-level, and senior advisors who have been doing this their entire careers on the private sector development side, the public sector development side, the finance side, the nonprofit side. We have the group who can take you from place visioning and place making action plans and destination development plans right into tactical to-do lists from those strategic plans that don't let those plans sit on a shelf, that absolutely move those plans forward into action. Doing those feasibility studies to find out the market reality, the financial feasibility, economic and fiscal impact analysis, so we can understand how much it costs, what's it worth, is it worth the public sector investing in it, is there rationale for it, and then we move right into implementation. And implementation involves creative finance, legal, finding the right development partners and teams, whether it's a public-private project or a public-public project or a nonprofit. We have to figure out how we're going to get it done, and we need to bring the best forces to bear and attract the best partners possible to protect limited capital and make sure it's optimized and maximized. And finally, placekeeping, which is setting up the right governance model, ownership, operations, marketing, sales, to make sure that what you spent all this time and effort building towards, once it's built, that it doesn't get run into the ground by terrible management, marketing, and sales. So we set up that entire ecosystem so that you can be a successful version of yourself. Your biggest competition is a mediocre version of yourself or the same person or place that you were yesterday. Our goal is to help you move forward, take those next steps to be a better version of yourself, your most authentic self, your most authentic place that you want to share with other people. And we're excited to do that. We cannot wait to talk to you. And if you are a willing client and a willing participant, and you know that you need help, which you do, some don't admit it, but if you know you need help, give us a call. Our great force of professionals will wrap our arms around you and take you down the field and score a touchdown for you and your community. And we can't wait to do it. Until next time, keep building great places.